Hello, hello. I have not gone live in so long, I forget how to use this. How are you guys this morning? Oh, now all the comments are coming in. For some reason, on my end, it's delayed. So I get all of your guys' comments late. Hello, hello. How are you guys all doing this morning? Or afternoon, or night, wherever you are? Bless you, Luna. I'm doing good. I woke up like 30 minutes ago. I still have my acne patches on my face. I don't even know if you can see them. You might be able to, but they're kind of invisible. No, it's the way that it is. The camera. My computer is 5 years old, and I'm using my computer's camera. So that's why it's all grainy and bad quality. Oh, what is my current read? I'm reading Cricket Kingdom. I started it last night. I finished, crap, what book did I finish last night? I finished November 9th last night, and then I started this one. And I'm currently on page 12. So the very beginning still. So far I'm liking it, but I'm only 12 pages in. It is a very thick book. It is, she's thick. She's very thick. These are my AirPods. It's about as wide as the AirPod case. How was November 9th? I gave it a 4.5 out of 5 stars read. I'm going to talk about it in my next video next week. So that's why I asked you guys on Instagram to send me questions that you have for me about the books, because I'm going to use those questions to answer them in the videos. You're reading Harry Potter and the Order of Phoenix. Have I watched Shadow and Bone? Twice. Have you read One of Us is Lying? Yes. I want to read Dead Poet Society. I don't know if there's a book on it, because I remember someone telling me that it's really more like the monologue or script of the movie, but the movie's really good too. You recently just finished Throttled by Lauren Asher. I've Collided. I have that one. I haven't read it yet, but how's the podcast going? You cannot wait for it. Podcast is going good so far. Surprise, surprise, it comes out on Monday, and I still have no name for it. So if anybody has some suggestions or I don't know, anything, let me know. But the first episode does come out on Monday. So I'm very excited. I'm reading The Song of Achilles, Razorblade Tears, Reading either King of Scars or Escaping from Houdini. Currently reading Anna and the French Kiss. Waiting for your 5-star reads vlog. I think that's gonna come. I plan on doing it. I just don't remember when I was planning on uploading it. Okay, it is gonna be uploaded in March, like end of March. So, yeah. Today I finished the whole off-campus series. Wow. That's a good series too. I don't know if I should read Addicted to You, Court of Mr. Fury, or Twisted Love. I say go for the shorter book, just because you might be able to finish it faster. You're reading Beach Read, City of Thrones, Inheritance Games, Jane Eyre. When will you be doing a reading wrap-up? That is going to be next week. I think on Friday. I think that's the video that's going up on Friday. I'll have to look at my schedule, but I'm pretty sure that that's the video that's going up on Friday. How was your health this month/week? It's been good. I've been sleeping in a lot. I slept in till like 3 yesterday because I stayed up so late the night before. Not like on purpose, but you know. But currently I'm doing good. Currently reading Spanish Love Deception. I have that one. I have not started reading it yet though. Did you read one of Ellie Shine's works, or LJ Shine's works? I have not yet, but they're like her books are on my like wish list, if that makes sense. Reading Love Hypothesis. Oh boy, I just read It Ends With Us and my heart is in pieces. That was a good one. Although I gotta say, out of like all the Colleen Hoover books that I've read so far, Verity would be my favorite. What nonfiction do you read? I usually read like, when it comes to nonfiction, I usually read like true crime books. But those technically aren't nonfiction. They're like specifically true crime related, you know? How's school? School's going good. Keeping up with all the work. I think I have good grades in both the classes that I'm in. So that's good. But yeah, it's going good so far. I think we have spring break, not next week, but the week after. So I get a break really soon. And I'm very excited about that. Hey girl, I just love your videos and I think you should read A Little Life. I actually have A Little Life on my shelf. I bought it like last year, like over a year ago, and I have not read it yet because I'm terrified, but also like I really want to read it because I want to get my feelings hurt. Will there be a YouTube video for me today? No, I'll be uploading next week. Are you a mood reader or more of a planned TBR kind of person? I'm kind of both. This month of February, I actually planned out what books I was going to read. And I have planned out the books I'm going to read for next month, but it's kind of like a loose kind of guide for TBR, just because next month I might be in the mood to read something else. But yeah, I haven't read Reminders of Him, but I do have the book. How long is each spring going to be? Is it going to be 30 minutes or something else? It's going to be 30-30. So we'll talk for 30 minutes and then we'll read for 30 minutes. Hi, Em. I always get so excited when my friends hop in on my lives. You're currently reading Six of Crows. Such a good book. Such a good book. The Death Cure. Fun fact, someone spoiled The Death Cure for me in middle school, and I stopped reading it because I didn't wanna cry at the end of you know what happens, I'm not gonna say it because that's, like, a major spoiler of the book and the series, but I stopped reading it and I never finished the Maze Runner series, but I have, like, all the books, and I'm, like, thinking of going back and rereading them at some point. Have you read Rebecca? I have not. Whew. What is Colleen Hoover's vibes? I haven't read anything by her yet. So, Colleen Hoover, she mainly does like romance books, but some of her romance books are so fucked up. Like, I mean, genuinely screwed up. But she does have some like I don't even know if I would consider her in the genre of murder mystery, but like the books Layla and Verity kind of fit in that alley, but they also have like romance within them. I don't know. They're definitely really good. I am very sleepy. I woke up like half an hour ago, so excuse me. Oh my gosh, I seriously need to stop yawning. I need like coffee. How many books can you read in a day? Usually just one. Mel, how are your cats? They're good. Luna's good. She gets spayed next Wednesday. So I get to drop her off in the morning and then I get to pick her up afterwards. And then I'm heading home for the weekend after that, just because I felt like it'd be better for Luna to be like at home to recover from her surgery and everything. Plus, it's going to be spring break that weekend, anyways. So I might as well just go home early. So, yeah. You found a signed hardcover copy of Fever Code for only $3. I'm actually very jealous. I read Shadow and Bone and didn't like it. Do you think I should still read Six of Crows? Absolutely. Shadow and Bone, I gave the first book 3 stars, the second book 4 stars, and the fifth book 4 stars, I believe, as well. I thought that later in the series was better, but Shadow and Bone is definitely like, I would say like a young, not even like young adult. Actually, maybe young adult. I think it's young adult. I would consider it like young adult fantasy, but like I would say it's a good stepping stone to get into fantasy if you're not super into it. But Six of Crows is definitely 10 times better than the Shadow and Bone series, in my opinion. I know it happens because of the films, but I get what you mean. Yeah. Like, I've seen all the films and I know what happens, but for some reason, reading about it hurts 10 times more. I don't know why. Someone spoiled the Red Queen for me and I gave up on the entire series, then I found out it was a lie. I hate that. Like, just like, ugh. Have you read Looking for Alaska? No, but I've read that's by frick, who's that by? Yeah, her books are fucked up. Dude, her books are so messed up, but in like the best way possible. Like the fact that an author could write something like that and like totally make you get into it to the point where like you can't stop reading. I feel like that constitutes a good author. And she's definitely one of my favorite authors. Even though I don't give all of her books 5-star reads, her books alone are still just so captivating that like I feel like I don't know, like you'd have to sit down and think a lot about a plot line like that. Like she definitely took her time to write out these books. The first book I read by her was Verity, and everyone said not to read that one first. Honestly, I feel like it doesn't really even matter like what book you read by Colleen Hoover first because all of them are messed up in their own ways. um, but I feel like starting Verity first was like top 10. Have you watched Gilmore Girls yet? No. Colleen Hoover is like the modern Shakespeare romance tragedy. Yes, that is the best way I can describe it is like a romance tragedy because some of them are so, so tragic. How long will the live last? I think I'm gonna go until like 11:30, just because I'm meeting up with a friend at 1, and I kind of want to like get ready, look nice. I don't know what to read. I'm in a romance mood, but I just finished the off-campus series, the first 4. I have a cat named Luna as well. You read 4 books in one day. Holy crap. Where's your cat? Luna! Oh, she's laying down on the floor. Such a gloomy day here. It's kind of a gloomy day here too. It's really cold. Let's see how cold it is. It's 25 degrees, but it feels like 14. And it's supposed to snow later. That's wonderful. That's so great. How did you grow on YouTube? I just kind of like kept uploading, I guess. I mean, at some point, the more you upload, the more traction your videos are gonna get, the more attention your channel is gonna get. Like, my biggest tip if you want to grow on YouTube is just try to post consistently for at least 3 months, because you'll see some growth. I'm not great with being consistent because I have an awful, 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 like, what's it called? Time management skills. Oh, hi, Luna. Hi, baby. Want to say hi? Say hi. Okay, thank you. Anyone else on a book buying ban? Yes, me too. Which is why I put the tabs on my books, like the red tabs on my like shelves and everything, because it like visually shows me which books I haven't read yet, and it also keeps me from buying new books because I'm like, I have all those unread books on my shelves. There's no excuse for me to go out and buy one. I read ACOTAR. I have not yet, but I'm gonna read them, like the whole series this year, because I'm just dying to. I have the first 2 books. When are you gonna doing a read with me video? I'm doing a weekend reading vlog, and like just like weekend in my life kind of video. That's gonna be posted on Wednesday. So I have 2 book videos coming out next week for you guys to look forward to. Looking for Alaska's by John Green. Okay, that's what I thought. I haven't read Looking for Alaska by John Green, but I have read Fault in Our Stars. I read that in like middle school. Looking back on it, I don't know how I feel about that book. I don't know if I'd like that now. It's so funny looking back at the books that you read like years ago compared to like your taste in books now, and you're like, if I read that now, I'd probably give it a 2 stars. Can you give tips for new YouTubers? I have wanted to start like a series on YouTube about like how I edit my videos, how I do my thumbnails, tips for beginners. Would you guys be interested in something like that? They would definitely be like very long videos and they'd take a while to come out, but I feel like they'd be pretty beneficial. Have you heard about her new book coming out as a sequel to It Ends With Us? Yes. I am very excited for it. The cover looks so pretty, and I'm very excited. I haven't pre-ordered it yet, but I'm definitely getting it. The only reason I haven't pre-ordered it is because I'm broke. When do the readings begin? We're going to begin at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, so in like 11 minutes, 10 minutes, somewhere around there. You read 6 books in 2 days. Jeez. What kind of cat do you have? So because Luna is a what the fuck? What's it called? She's a stray. Luna is a stray. I found her in the Kalahari parking lot. For anybody who lives in Ohio and knows what that is, I found her. Well, I didn't find her in the Kalahari parking lot. My friend's friend found her in the Kalahari parking lot and then brought her all the way to Michigan for me because they live up here and they weren't about to leave her in Ohio. But I don't know what breed she is. I want to get one of those like cat DNA tests where it can tell me like any sicknesses that she might have and that like what breed she is. that is like $100 for a DNA test. So maybe I'll get that for like Christmas or something. I don't know. I finished Ugly Love in around 5 to 6 hours and I loved it. I actually did not like Ugly Love. I was so thrown off by the whole sibling, like step sibling dynamic that I was just so uncomfortable. The first video of you was the readathon one. You drinking Red Bull. I want Red Bull so bad. So bad. What do you think about self-help books? I am not very big on self-help books just because I like reading like fictions. Like it's like reading is my escape for me. But I do have one self-help book, I guess you consider it a self-help book, on my shelf, and it's called The Body Keeps the Score. And it's essentially about how like trauma affects the body, the mind, and like everything like that. And since I'm not in therapy right now, I thought that that would be the best way to start healing from trauma is to read it. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we'll see. Hi from EL. Hi. I am up in East Lansing right now. I love your kitty. She's very beautiful. Thank you. Luna thinks she's cute too. Say hi, Luna. She has all her toys. Not all of her toys on my bed, but she has most of them, and some of them are cabinet toys, and I just have a feeling she's gonna go nuts in about like a minute. I broke my book buying ban today to buy the fine print because I saw it in Waterstones today. I haven't bought a book in like a week. That's bad. When will you do another readathon? I'm thinking of doing a readathon this month. And because next weekend is my spring break and I don't have classes, how would you guys feel about a readathon? Like a 24, 48-hour readathon next weekend? Thoughts? Thoughts, comments, concerns? I wouldn't call it World War III. It's not a world war yet. I hope it doesn't become, at least. Also, if anybody has like any questions about the whole thing going on with Ukraine and Russia, our Discord group chat, Gwen, I don't know if Gwen is on here today, but she is so lovely, and she made a thread within the therapy group chat to answer any questions, concerns, or just anything you have about what's going on over there. So if you do, I definitely recommend joining the group chat. You can find the link on my Instagram like bio, or I can put it in the comments. I'll be very much interested in how to edit and upload. Okay, perfect. Do you prefer making book content or lifestyle content vlogs? Honestly, I like them both. Making book content is kind of easier though, because I feel like with lifestyle content, I never know like what's interesting for you guys to watch. Like I don't know if you guys want to listen to me talk and sit down for minutes and minutes and minutes, but if that's like what you guys want me to do, like more like less edited lifestyle vlogs where like I kind of talk a little more and just kind of do that, let me know. Wait, what? Step sibling romance? Sort of. So Ugly Love has two different relationships within the book: past relationship and current relationship. The past relationship obviously affects the current relationship, and the past relationship is the sibling romance one, the step sibling romance. They technically liked each other before they knew they were going to be step siblings, but it's still so uncomfortable and weird. Same. No one ever talks about the step-sibling aspects in Every Lug. I skimmed those chapters. I fully read them, but like I was so uncomfortable about reading them. Like, ugh. Do you watch Ruby Granger's videos? Why does her name sound so familiar? I swear I've watched one of them. Let's look her up. I don't think I have. I'll have to though. She's so cute. She's so pretty. I like her name. I haven't bought a book in a month. I am very jealous. If you did a readathon, would you do reading sprints during it? Definitely. Absolutely. I really, really, really want to try and do weekly or bi-weekly reading sprints just because I feel like it's beneficial for me to get reading in. But they're always so hard to like, what's it called? It's like so hard to like plan because, you know, life gets in the way and whatnot, but I definitely want to try and do them more. What are your other hobbies other than reading? I've gone back into working out. I like cooking. Wow, that's really all my hobbies. Discord link. You need to catch up on the comments, I know. Have you read Kingdom of the Wicked? I have not. Tell us about your skincare, please. I actually have a skincare routine coming out this month. I do. I have an old one on my channel, and not much has changed since it, but there are like a few products that have changed. I am gonna do a video on that, like an updated skincare routine this month. I promise. What are some books you would recommend for teenagers? I mean, I guess it kind of depends. Like, what kind of books are you looking for? Like, I feel like romance books are definitely not teen books to read. Because I feel like all the romance books that I have sexual scenes in them. I know not everybody wants to. What's the posters behind about? They're like minimalistic designs. I got them from, what's it called? Amazon. Can you tell us about your hair care routine? I'm also doing a video on that this month, but I get my hair cut like every 6 months or so, just like get the dead ends off. And then I always use products like after my shower too. So, how many books are your reading goal this year? 50. Last year I had it at 50, but it just never worked. So, yeah, but this year my goal is 50, and so far I've actually been really good about keeping up with my reading challenge on Goodreads. I'm on track right now. I have 7 out of 50 books, so I'm pretty proud of myself, which doesn't happen often. What fantasy books for teens do you recommend? I would definitely, for teens, well, I would definitely recommend Leigh Bardugo because she's amazing. If you haven't read Hunger Games, I know it's dystopian, but it's also like kind of fantasy. I would definitely recommend that. It's like a staple. Fantasy and murder mystery. I've read a couple books with romance without sex scenes. I'm fine with making up scenes. My mom will let me read the sex scenes. Gotcha. For murder mystery, I definitely recommend the Good Girls Guide to Murder series. Here Lies Daniel Tate. Sorry, I'm looking at my bookshelf right now. Maybe even The Silent Patient. I didn't like that one too much, but I feel like it would definitely be a good. It's like a short read. It's definitely very short. Do you count school books in your reading? Yes, because they just take so long to read. Actually, one of my 7 books that I've read so far this year is, one of my school books. You've read 21 books so far this year? Damn, that is a lot. I don't have time for that. Okay, it is 10:30, so we are going to get the timer up. Okay. And we're going to do this. Share. No, share screen. I always forget how this thing works. Share. There we go. All right. Okay. Let me get my thing set up. I'm listening to the audiobook as I read the book because it gets me through faster. Alrighty. Are we all ready to start the reading sprints? Because I am. Alrighty, I'm gonna start the time. I forgot to unmute. My bad. My bad. Okay, I got to page 32, chapter 3. I'm going to log this in my Goodreads real quick. Luna. What you doing? You're reading Unravel Me, The Chosen One, Small Favors. Read 50 pages of Verity. Nice, nice, nice. Luna, stop it. Hey, don't bite on the fake plant. She just scared herself off my bookshelf. What are you doing? I told you not to eat the fake plant. You just fell off of that because you did that to yourself. Nobody but yourself did that to you. You're almost done reading The Love Hypothesis. Nice. Children of Blood and Bones. I've been meaning to get that book. Is that the only sprint we're doing, or is there going to be more? Honestly, I think I might go till 12. We'll do one more reading sprint. Like a reading portion. Did a lot of annotating. Nice. I annotated once in this book so far. And it's not a spoiler or anything, but it goes, he wouldn't let me go to her funeral. I don't even know where she's buried. Why do you guys say that anyway? No mourners, no funerals. Why can't you say good luck or be safe? And then Kaz goes, we like to keep our expectations low. I felt that. I thought that was funny. Have I read Percy Jackson? I have not. I have not. I don't know where Luna went. Luna! Oh, she's eating. She got me up at 5 this morning. 5 a.m. Didn't you? Yeah, you did. That's why I'm so tired too. Because she woke me up at 5 a.m. Luna. How is November 9th? Worth picking up? For sure worth picking up. I gave it a 4/4.5 stars out of 5 stars. I definitely recommend it. The twist in it, there's like a huge plot twist in that book that I was not expecting. I was kind of expecting, okay, well, I can't say what I was expecting. I don't even know exactly what was that happened, but it's really, really good. I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I did. And I also wasn't expecting everything that happened within it, but it's very good and I definitely recommend it. Luna. The only reason I didn't give it a 5 stars is because of the ending. And if anybody's read November 9th, you probably understand why I didn't give it a 5 stars. Because of the damn ending. Did you enjoy Ugly Love? I thought it was okay. Not the best that I've read from her. I gave it 3 stars. I think it would have been a better book. Again, had the past relationship not been a step-sibling romance, but I went and bought 4 books yesterday, even though I haven't read at home. And I read that book for the first time, so. I I have such a bad habit of buying books, but I've been good about it so far. Like, really good. Have you ever read the Inheritance Games? I haven't, but I really, really want to because I heard it's really, really good. And when I read like the synopsis of the book, it kind of reminds me of like Hunger Games, but not. I don't know. It just really looked really good. Why did you not post anything this week? I didn't post anything this week because I really, really hated these. Luna, stop it. Because I really hated the videos I had for this week, and I just like don't really want to post content that I'm not proud of, you know, that I don't like, because then it doesn't feel like genuine. Really, Luna? You did that yourself. Yeah, you did that. You knocked that over, not me. You did it. Don't argue with me. You did it. Have you read a fable? I haven't, but I do have it. I really want to be here, but I'm in pain right now and I can't find my water to take my meds. Oh, I'm sorry. But I feel that I can't take my meds without water, especially my antidepressant and anti-anxiety medication, because if I like swallow it dry, it's so chalky and it has such a disgusting taste to it. Reading books and buying books are two completely different lifestyles. Absolutely. I'm honestly think I get more serotonin and more happiness from buying books than I do reading them, which is concerning for my bank account. Have I read Dune? I have not. I'm not very much into science fiction. It's not really my thing. I don't know. It's just, I took a class senior year of high school on like a science fiction class, and we had to read like Frankenstein and oh crap, what's that one? It's a show on Hulu. Handmaid's Tale. That's what it is. Handmaid's Tale is actually pretty good. Really fucked up, but it's like the only relatively science fiction book that I probably read. Did you read Crave? I have not. How is Six of Crows compared to The Shadow and Bone? Six of Crows is 10 times better than Shadow and Bone, but it is more mature content, I would say. Luna, do not knock that over. Luna, stop it. Stop it. Stop. Don't do it. Luna. No. Here. This is your toys. These are your toys. These are your toys. Come play. I know you can jump from there to there. I have to dissolve my meds to take them because I have a fear of pills and mental block of taking them. I used to have that when I was a kid. I wouldn't be able to swallow like any pills, like not even like Advil or Dayquil or NyQuil or anything like that. Like I just take the liquid form, and I hated the liquid form. But I had to start taking meds because the liquid form started not working as well. I don't know why, but yeah. Where can we get books at affordable prices? Have any idea? Definitely recommend going to like Goodwill, Salvation Army, any like secondhand bookstore. They're gonna sell books for much less than like brand new. So definitely check those places. But if you can't find anything there, I definitely recommend buying books when they're on sale. So definitely like keep a lookout when sales are like happening too. I'm reading People We Meet on Vacation. I don't have that one. Have you read anything by Sarah J. Maas? Not yet, but I do have House of frick, what's the first one? House of Earth and Blood. Is that what it's called? And I'm reading that next month. She is talking back. She talks back to me all the time. I feel like Hunger Games you would like The Grace Year is a standalone about girls being left into the wilderness to rid of their magic. Ooh, that kind of sounds like Reckless Girls by Oh crap, what does that say? Rachel, I don't know her last name, but it was one of the book of the month books that they sent me. Target has a buy two, get one free sometimes, and I usually stack up on books in. That's right. Target usually always has book sales. I don't think I've ever seen them not have a book sale because I feel like whenever I go there. Oh, now she's got her zoomies. But yeah, Target's good too. Goodwill is my go-to. I barely ever get new books because I don't have a bookstore near me. Oof. See, at home, the nearest bookstore I have doesn't really have a very good selection, so I have to go like 30, 40 minutes away to go to a bookstore. Other than that, I will usually buy my books online, but when I'm up in East Lansing, there's 2 used bookstores that I go to up here, and then we have Barnes& Noble up here that I go to as well. It's like 15 minutes away. That's very dangerous. I just finished my book and I'm staring at the wall. I felt that. That was me last night with November 9th. I kid you not. After I closed that book, I was like, what did I just read? Like, what did I just read? Off topic question, but can you pronounce my name? I'm totally gonna butcher that. I'm not gonna lie. I am totally gonna butcher that, and I do not want to offend you. Luna. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you so crazy? Calm down. I also think Walmart is pretty cheap, but not a wide selection. That is true. I feel like Walmart always has like the old lady romance books. You know what I'm talking about? Like the really small ones that have like the weird covers on the front of like half naked men and then girls like draped over them. My grandma reads those books. I'm currently reading Inheritance Games, and you're almost done. Good for you. Good for you. I'm really gonna try and finish this Crooked Kingdom, and I know it's like 500 pages, and it's very, very big and massive. But it's 536 pages. But I'm really gonna try and finish this before the end of the month. When is that, by the way? Monday. Okay, what is 536? 536 divided by 3 days. 178 pages a day. Sheesh. I mean, I have nothing better to do. So I think I could finish this by Monday. Maybe. We'll try it. We'll try it. We'll try it. I would be scared if I saw my grandma with those books. Did you watch One of Us is Lying on Netflix? What? Luna. What? What's up? What you guys say? Yeah? What else? You got some stories, girlfriend. Do not bite on the plant. I can't even stop her. Currently reading It by Stephen King. I know I'm late, but I had the weirdest urge to read a horror book. I started reading it like a few years ago, and then I never finished it, but I do want to finish it. I think that One of Us is Lying was on Peacock. I don't have Peacock, so I haven't watched it yet. Luna, don't. She's trying to knock my Alexa off. Luna, don't do it. Hey! Stop it. No. 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 Mm-mm. Look it. Your toys are right here. Look. You got strawberries, too. With fluffs on them. Come here. Come here. Come on. Bye, Caitlin. Have fun with Netflix. Did you stop reading it because it was boring, or did you just randomly stop? I pretty much just randomly stopped. I started it like 2 years ago when I like wasn't into reading, and it was just so big that it was kind of intimidating. So I like stopped. I got like 200 some pages into it, and since it's like 1,000 some pages, I was very intimidated by it, and I stopped. But I do want to go back to it. It's actually a fake plant. I don't trust myself to keep any real plants alive. And I also just don't want to accidentally buy a plant, like you said, that's poisonous to cats. So all of my plants are fake and they're all from IKEA. Fake plants they stay alive much longer, let me tell you. Unless your cat nibbles on them like she does. I found out the other day that lilies, like the flower lilies, are allergic or they're poisonous to cats. What's your favorite book that you would always recommend? Uh, ooh. I don't think I have like an all-time like, number one favorite, but one that I'm always going to recommend is Six of Crows for sure. Have you read the new Hunger Games books? I haven't, but I do have it. The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, I think. I have it at home. My cats eat fake plants too. It's literally so difficult to get them to not eat fake plants or just plants in general because they think it's like a toy. I also can't keep any plants alive, hence the fake plants around my room. I wouldn't even like. Also, I'm also very afraid of like insects and spiders getting in my plants, and if a spider just like somehow appears in my plant, I would like lose my shit. I'm terrified of them. So, what is your favorite genre? What genre is your favorite? I really like romance. I like fantasy too, but I also like murder mystery. I feel like those would be like my top 3 favorite genres. Have you read any Shadowhunter books? No, I have not. That's by Cassandra Clare, right? I think. The Immortal Instruments series. Ooh, favorite Marvel movie. Oh, I started a Marvel marathon about a few weeks ago, and I started like getting through them all. My favorite one? That's a hard question. There's a lot of them. I don't know if I have a favorite Marvel movie, but my favorite Marvel like superhero is definitely Iron Man. Any romance recommendations? Anything by Elle Kennedy? Anything by Colleen Hoover? Ooh, Punk 57 is really good too, but it has a lot of sex scenes in it. So I finished Low Key a few hours ago. I started watching that show with my parents, I want to say a few months ago, but we never finished it. But it was really good. I'm gonna have to pick it back up because it was really good. Oh gosh, I'm still so tired. Have you heard Nessa Barrett's song Dying on the Inside? No, but I really need to. I haven't listened to her new song yet, but I absolutely love her music. She's just such a good artist. Like, I'm sorry, but she has this like angelic voice almost. I don't know. She's just so good. Bone Crier's Moon and the Shadows Between Us are the best romance fantasies. I hated Shadows Between Us. I ended up DNFing it, and then I ended up, what's it called? Donating it. Because I just hated it. Hey, IDK, if you answered this before, but do you have any favorite Colleen Hoover book? Verity. Verity is absolutely my favorite Colleen Hoover book, and I definitely recommend it. Like, if you have to read any Colleen Hoover book, it's definitely Verity. Like, anyone. Verity. And November 9th, honestly. And It Ends With Us. Those 3 are like, you gotta read. Do you read Christmas books? I have a couple like Christmas books, but I haven't read any. Please tell me your team manuscripts. I am. team manuscript. There's absolutely no way. Like, I'm sorry, after reading Verity and just like, I won't give anything away, so don't worry. But after reading that whole thing and just, I don't know, like, there's absolutely no way, absolutely no way it's not true. Does that make sense? I don't know. I'm definitely team manuscript. She's crazy. Have you read the Caraval series? I have not. How do you annotate your books? It kind of depends, from like book to book. I don't annotate every single book, but also every book is different when I annotate it. But I use tabs like this that have multiple colors on them. I got this on Amazon, like in bulk. They're very, very nice. Um, and each color kind of means a different thing depending on the book. But normally, red will mean like romance scenes or like sex scenes when it's like a romance book. Um, green will usually mean quotes that I like. Blue usually means sad. Um, yellow usually means like stuff that makes me laugh or makes me happy. And for Cricket Kingdom, the only tab I have in it is a yellow one, and it was that one quote that I read to you guys, and I just thought it was really funny, so I tabbed it. I don't usually tab all of my books or like annotate all of my books, but I've started getting in the habit of doing it a little more. Has anybody read any witchy books? Like, are they're learning their ways? Sorry for being so specific. I have a couple witch books on my shelf. I have. Oh, I can't even read it. I can't even see it. Bye, Lucy. There's this book whose storyline is kind of like Verity. It's The Wife Upstairs by Freedom. Ooh. I'll have to add that to my list. I'm always looking for like really good, like messed up thriller mystery books. I don't know. I just feel like I always like read them super, super fast. I read Hopeless for the first time, and everything that Holden says is just wow. Plot twist. I have not read Hopeless yet, but I do have it. I have Maybe Someday, Hopeless, Confess, Reminders of Him. November 9th, It Ends With Us, Layla, and Verity on my shelf. Those are like all the Colleen Hoover books that I have so far. Yep. Bye, Willow. What time are you going to end the live? I'm going to end the live at 12. And we're going to start the next reading sprint at 11:30, so in like 4 minutes. Do you like age gap romances? It depends how big that age gap is and if one of the characters is a minor or not. Because if one of the characters is like 17 and the other person is like 23, that's quite literally like statutory rape. You know what I'm trying to say. Statutory rape. There you go. But if it's like, they're of age and there's an age gap, I don't really mind it. My parents have like a 9-year age gap, so age gaps aren't like a very big thing to me, but it's really only if it's like, not moral. Have you watched Pretty Little Liars? I have not, but I got it all ruined to me from TikTok. She's amazing off the should give her a try. I have not, but I will put her name down. How far are you in Crooked Kingdom? I got to got to chapter 3. So like I'm still like in the very beginning. Have I watched The Vampire Diaries? Who hasn't? I've seen that show so many times. Like, it was such a comfort show for me. I started watching it in like high school, and then I just kept rewatching it and rewatching it. It's very good. Although I heard they're taking it off Netflix, which sucks. Have you read The Love Hypothesis? I haven't, but I do have it. Do you watch Euphoria? I do. And I'm so excited for the season finale tomorrow. Also, for anyone who has watched Euphoria, how are you feeling about the characters this season? How are you feeling about them? Are you team Damon or Stefan? Damon. Damon, for sure. As for Euphoria, I love Dominic Fike in Euphoria, but I hate his character in Euphoria. Obviously hate Nate. He can burn in hell for all I care. His dad as well. Although his dad this season was kind of funny. I don't know. There's just some pretty funny like moments. If anybody has seen Euphoria, you know what I'm saying. Ooh, in my country, the last episode is coming out in 3 days. I can't go on TikTok then. I feel that. I feel that. Bye, guys, to everyone who's leaving. I literally, if I don't watch Euphoria on Sundays, I have to stay off both Twitter and TikTok because they will completely ruin it. It's like I hate it. It's so bad. Oh, I also don't like Cassie. Well, I feel kind of bad for Cassie. Like, obviously, what she did, not good, but I feel bad for her almost because she's just like, her worth is defined by men. And I hate that. But, like, that's such a common thing for women. Have you read The Troop by Nick Cutter? I have not. Oh, and then Jules, okay. I liked Jules in season 1. She got on my nerves towards the end. But I hate hate actually, okay, hate is a very strong word. I really dislike Jules this season. She's just such a hypocrite, and I can't stand her. And I'm really glad that they like stopped halfway through the season, or like somewhere halfway through the season, they like stopped focusing on her because I don't know, she was just getting on my nerves so much. I love Sydney Sweeney, but Cassie as a character, I do feel some sympathy for. Same. It's not even that like I feel sympathy for like what she did, but it's the fact that she finds all of her worth through a guy. And she thinks that like her life goal is to like, make a guy happy. That's just so sad. When did you start reading? We started reading at 10. Which character do you hate in the Vampire Diaries? I hate Sybil. Ooh, I don't like, oh, what's his name? Matt Donovan. I can't stand him. I really can't stand him. I just can't stand him. New subscribers. Thank you. I just can't stand Jeremy. Or not Jeremy. When's your next reading sprint? Oh, we can actually start that now. I just realized it's 11:30. Okay. So everybody ready to start the sprint? My back hurts so bad. Hi, Lena. Okay. Not Matt. Okay, here we go. Okay, that concludes the reading sprints. All right, everybody. I hope I'm not on mute again. Okay. Okay, so I am gonna hop off, but I will keep you guys updated on when we are doing the next reading sprint. I'm gonna hope for next weekend, and I think it will work because I don't have any school the following week. So, yeah. How many pages did I read? I don't know how many pages I read, but I got to page 61. So, I'm almost at part 2. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend, a good rest of Saturday. I am gonna go get ready to meet my friend for coffee. And yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed today's live stream. Bye, guys.